late last night, released hostage Rom Braslavski, a young man who survived more than 2 years in Hamas captivity, published a heart-wrenching post on social media, essentially accusing the Israeli government of totally abandoning him. Now, Braslavski was kidnapped from the Nova Music Festival on October 7th, where he had been working as a security guard, and last night, he took to Facebook to write that he's truly suffering. He says that even if it's invisible on the outside, he's in a pain that is so deep, he says it's far worse than PTSD. Now, he describes having around 10 panic attacks a day with a racing heart, sweating, shaking, stammering, even screaming, and what he calls violent outbursts. But what is compounding that trauma is the treatment that he says he has received since returning home. Now, Braslavski is accusing nearly every state institution, that would be the defense ministry, the hostages task force, the police, the various hostage headquarters, of ignoring him, of screening his calls, or telling him that it's too late in the day. He is also pointing to the financial support that he's received as proof of being neglected. He says that after 2 years in Hamas captivity, the official release grant that he was given by the government is just 60,000 shekels. That is about $18,000 plus a monthly stipend of 9,000 shekels, which comes out to being around 2,800 bucks. And he's calling this payout a disgrace. But worst of all, he notes that despite everything he's endured, neither the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu nor National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir has contacted him. What has carried him, he says, is the Israeli public. He's thanking ordinary citizens. He's thanking volunteers, soldiers, even people who have simply stopped him for a selfie. He says that it's their kindness that is really the only thing keeping him going right now. And he is also pushing back at critics who accuse former hostages of extorting the public through donation campaigns. He says bluntly, the state just doesn't give enough. The defense ministry and the government, they're mocking us. And he's praising grassroots support, which he says has raised millions for former captives. Now, it's important to note that this post comes just a week after Braslavski became the first male hostage to publicly say that he was sexually assaulted during his captivity. He told Israel's Channel 13 News that members of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad had stripped him naked, tied him up, and used sexual violence as a form of humiliation that was meant to break his spirit. And his story is really now forcing a wider reckoning over what hostages actually endured in Gaza and the support that they desperately need after coming home, because he is certainly not the first to say that he's just not getting enough support that he needs.